Listen carefully.
You can't really be against hydrofracking and say you're an environmentalist because immediately the default options are fuels that are much less clean.
For the next hour, Shawn Wilson explores the energy industry with news and interviews from around the corner and around the globe.
Nuclear is one of the directions that we should innovate in.
The Exploring Energy Show begins now.
And a very, very good Tuesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Got something brand new on the show. Cannot wait to get to that. But first of all, here's what's on the menu at Elk City Meals on Wheels. This is a wonderful program, folks. If you want to throw a few extra dollars their way, that's awesome. This is one of their fundraising sources. Okay, they're located at 1510 West 9th Street there in Fairview Village. You can call in your order, 225-5821. Open from 11 to 1 Monday through Friday. Regular meals, $8. Senior citizens, just $7. Everyone's welcome, and those prices include the tax. Today, it is potato beef casserole, carrots, roll, and pineapple cake. That's what's on the menu at Elk City Meals on Wheels. Potato beef casserole, carrots, roll, pineapple cake. Be sure and tell them we sent you. And throw them a few extra dollars, folks, especially with the holidays coming up. Carnegie Caravan, bringing the library right to you. Free books delivered to you by the friends of the library. If you're having trouble reading regular print, they've got a program for free. Ask them about it. They can help. 225-0132 for free books. For that, regular print reading assistance, 225-0136. And Suddy Strong, this little young lady from Hammond, Oklahoma, has been stricken with leukemia, and she is needing your help, her and her family. Be Suddy Strong, little Sutton Hunt, okay? They're having a raffle, $100 for a ticket. First place wins $5,000. Second place wins $3,000. Third place wins $2,000. I hope I win it, because I'll give that money right back, and I hope whoever does the same thing. You can get hold of Lynn Walker, 580-660-0210. Okay, 660-0210. Be Suddy Strong, and we'll help this young lady out. Speaking of young lady, we've got a young lady, Andrea McGowan, and her brother, Ben Yarn, with McGowan Contract. Good morning, and welcome back to the show.
And do it again. And I brought my brother this time.
Right.
And his beard.
And his beard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it in the frame?
It took an extra truck to get the beard down here, but
exactly.
But around here we don't fear the beard, so that's
okay.
good.
That's
good.
awesome.
It was, I guess, 3 years ago you were on the show, and you brought me some cookies.
I did.
Okay. A little bit later, we're going to be making some of those cookies live on air, our very first.
Yes,
very
I love
first.
It. That's awesome.
Okay, tell us a little bit about McGowan Contracting and how what it is you guys do and how you do it.
Absolutely. So we're a brother-sister team. Now, some people might fear like the whole sibling working together thing, but it kind of works. Although I don't know if we've had a Thanksgiving yet where we didn't talk about work.
Oh, God.
So unfortunately, it carries over just a little bit into the family holidays.
Yep.
But we do environmental compliance for oil and gas operators, and so on a federal level, and we primarily deal with the Clean Water Act, 40 CFR 112. So in a nutshell, we do the SPCC plans, the contingency plans, annual inspections. Yes, for all of those tank batteries you see out there. And they're federally required to have paperwork, just like if you were federally required if you wanted to drive a vehicle legally, right?
Right.
You would need license and registration and things.
Unless you're from California.
Right, exactly. You're legally required to have paperwork, right? You got to pay to play the game. And so we do the federal paperwork and handle the EPA audits when they come up for our clients and things like that. So that's kind of what we do, brother, sister. I'm kind of more in the office, and he gets to go out and do all the fun
she's
stuff.
more in the office.
Clearly.
I don't think anyone's expecting her to be out there doing anything.
I hope not.
Right.
They'd be so they'd be like, what?
So she doesn't have, her hands doesn't fit a manual backhoe, the old shovel.
No.
It's a wonderful thing because, one strength and one weaknesses, those kind of things come together. And I think it's great that a brother and sister, your parents, I got to commend your parents for their raising of you, because a lot of kids, they don't even send each other Christmas cards or anything like that. So,
well, my sister pays me, so.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Really
That makes a difference.
It does. Yes, yes.
So, again, how long have you guys been doing it?
So the company has been going for 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it was about 2000, and it started out as, my husband and I started in college. And so we found out we were pregnant with our first kiddo. My father's a petroleum engineer, and we decided to kind of start that and start doing these. We started in 22 years ago. We had 5 operators who were our client our first year. We have the same 5 operators today, plus several hundred more.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean,
yeah, it is. And it's about 2012 we started to work together, and really kind of got the ball rolling on the team. And it really worked. To be honest, it really works. It really does, the both of us, and we understand, like you said, their strengths and weaknesses, and he's incredible out in the field. I wouldn't even be able to compare to that in what he does and how he does things. It's awesome, actually.
And in turn, if you don't have the office in line, what good is the field work?
And I don't like dealing with humans. So that's where she gets to come in, because I'm just a loner. I like being alone, having my schedule. Just give me what the work order is, and I'll get it done. But I also started, like she said, our father's a petroleum engineer. And the way he got into the spill plan industry was because he owned and operated his own stuff in the late 80s.
Okay.
He wanted to make sure he was fully compliant. And so he looked into all the regulatory laws and came across the Clean Water Act that passed in 1974. And he looked into it. He had a hard time finding people that could get a spill plan done for him at a fair price, too. I mean, the average price is about $1,200 back then for a spill plan. And so, anyway, he dug into it. Found out because he's already a licensed PE, he could go ahead and put together his own spill plan. So that's what he did for himself and a few of his buddies along the way throughout the 90s. Well, in 2002, around the time her and her husband started the company, that's when the EPA started actually enforcing the law.
Right.
And so because of that, people were like, oh, we need spill plans. Before that, a lot of people just didn't even know it existed.
Yeah,
because, I mean, who's going to comply with a law that's not enforced? And so that's how their company started. But my dad and I, because we were both homeschooled too, so I would go out to the field with my dad as a little kid and have him help him run this field work aspect for the plans he was processing.
Right.
And so, anywho, I started working for my dad doing quality control work for him for his company when he went commercial with it in 2002. And I did quality control, and I started when I was only 14 years old. So the paperwork aspect of it, I started doing when I was 14, and then started doing the field work and stuff in about 2008. So
he's 18 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Started, just like 2 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've seen that in National Enquirer. But no, it's a wonderful thing because I'm sure the EPA from 22 years ago to today is a totally different animal, especially through the Biden years when they started ruling through regulations as opposed to through law.
Right.
And then now you've got, Trump in and things are a little different. Andrea, how do you keep up with those changes like that? Because I know it's like that.
Absolutely, yeah. And it does change with the administration, right? I mean, almost every 4 years, most of the time, we'll see all those changes come through and those reinterpretations come through and stuff. I think one of the most common questions we get, though, is, Andrea, how does somebody get audited? Right? Like,
somebody calling
were like,
hey,
like, what's
their
the
berm's
deal?
not big enough to hold it. Yeah.
Exactly. How do I even get audited? I would say that the most common way is if you have a spill, right? If you got a spill, they're gonna come out and they're gonna do an audit. Drive-bys are really common. They'll just go around and drive by. So operators, anything off a county road, like, make sure it's clean. We got a berm built up. We don't have any, releases, discolored soil anywhere.
Or if you have a facility that's also pretty close to something like the North Canadian River.
Right.
Places,
a water source,
water
one of the
sources,
lakes. Yes.
Pretty close by that, they might just target that area.
Yep.
Another reason why someone might get audited, even though you have no issues with your tank battery, is if they're going after someone else in that area already, and they're just be like, hey, we're going to go out to audit this person for this particular reason. Let's hit up these couple other tank batteries along the way.
Just to make sure.
Make sure. So sometimes you're not the one that's they're after, but because they're going out anyway, they might as well make the most.
So you better be
day.
compliant.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if your site looks perfect, you never know if you still might get audited.
And a lot of these companies, they don't have the personnel that keeps up with that. So
Right.
that
Yeah.
in turn comes to a company like yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're a one-stop shop to pass that EPA audit. So the spill plans, the contingency plans, your inspections, your SPCC training, which is on our website right now, mccowncontracting.net. If you need SPCC pumper training, they're going to ask for that, and those tier 2 reports that are due to the DEQ everywhere. So you could come to us and you would get like, okay, hey, this is what I need handled to pass that audit. But also, if we handle your audit, we make chocolate chip cookies.
Whoa, which is a great segue into our next segment, girl. Well done.
So excited.
Well done. Andrew McGowan and also Ben Yard. We're talking to them with McGowan Contracting. We're going to come back. We're going to make some cookies right here on the set. Do not miss it. Keep tuned right here to 96.5 KECO and watching us on the Exploring Energy Facebook or the KECO Facebook page. We'll be back with more right after this.
The Exploring Energy Show.
Do farmers and ranchers need different kinds of tires?
Yes, they do. The farmers and ranchers, generally need a heavy ply tire because they're always pulling a trailer, got hay bales, have equipment. They generally have a lot of tires on the ground. Trailers and trucks and equipment.
Is the lifespan of their tires different from a regular passenger?
Correct. Yes, they are. They generally are a little bit less just because they are abused more than an average customer. They need a good set of tires because if they're down for a day, they're in trouble. It is costing them money. They should go to L&R Tire. We have them in stock and we know what they need.
Why have they used you through the years?
Good service. Like I said, we always generally have the tires in stock and we treat them with respect. L&R Tire, 1204 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, the home of Bridgestone Firestone tires. At L&R Tire, we'll take good care of your vehicle.
So if your farmer need a hose built, you can come in, we'll build it. Oilfield customer and need us to come out and see you, we'll come out and see you and take an order or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk and my company is American Hose and Supply. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings, oilfield or agriculture. You needed a hose like yesterday. We will stop what we're doing, and if we got to go to our Oklahoma City shop and get it, we'll do that. And I've done that for a lot of my customers. The business I've done with the Oilfield, they got to see your face. Whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever the customer prefers, that's what we're going to do. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings. In the Oilfield, sometimes you get a call for a crazy, hey, can you get this? And you go find it for them. American Hose and Supply. Come by and see us at 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123.
Solves that problem.
So there's a company out there that has a certain color. All the farmers and stuff think their oil has to be used in those certain color of tractors, and it's just not true. So here at Camrock, we have the same specification oil as the other brand, where people think that they have to use that for a certain color on their tractors and stuff like that. But we have the same oil specifications as they do. Works just as well, does the same thing, lubes it just the same. Price comparison is, it's not even a comparison. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil. I use it at our place. My son uses it for our colored tractors that we have, and a lot of other farmers use it too. It's the same oil, specifications are the same. It's kind of a myth where they think that it's got to be that certain type of oil for that color of tractor. Camrock is the name of the company. It's 2111 South Main, Elk City, south of Fred's Steakhouse. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil.
For garage doors, repairs, and more, call C&M Overhead Door at 580-515-1688.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
All right. Thanks for sticking around. This show brought to you in part by Fred's Steakhouse, home of the $4.99 chicken fried steak. Served daily, hand-battered with country gravy, house-made mashed potatoes. They also have their in-house bakery, freshly baked rolls. Try to slather some of that cinnamon sugar butter on there. They got 7 kinds of chicken. Maybe seafood's what you crave. They have that. They have freshwater catfish. Appetizers, sure to please everyone. Dining experience. Top it off. Fresh in-house made desserts. Fred's also has a full-service bar, and they can host your private event located at 2107 South Main Street in Elk City. Call 243-2100. Or online on the Chow Now app, open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And ASCO Equipment had E.J. Gredeman on the show yesterday. Again, ASCO Equipment, they're the heavy equipment specialist. For sale or rent in Oklahoma, they're your source. They want to be a partner in your project. They're family-owned also by the Key family, operating under the core values of honoring God, developing people, pursuing excellence, growing profitability since 1960. ASCO Equipment, 200 factory-trained certified technicians. They'll work on your equipment no matter where you bought it, when you bought it, what brand it is. 140 field service trucks come right to you. $21 million worth of parts in stock. ASCO Equipment, online, ASCOEQ.com, or call him at 323-3422. Bart Shields, he's the equipment sales guy. And if you want to trade in equipment, he'll help you with that. Equipment Rentals, it's C.J. Gredeman, branch manager Jeremy Bridgman. Glad to have them as part of our show. And yesterday, I was visiting with one of the guys from DCP Services. Davis Contract Pumping, diversified oilfield company, roustabout division, lease operators division, wireline division, both braided and slick line options. And DCP's pump repair shop continues to rebuild those pumps to like new. They bake off the old stuff, not dip them. They bake them. Get them really good and clean. If you'd like to find out more about DCP Services, you can find them on the Book of Faces, or you can call Jeff Davis, 580-660-0501. Okay, let's get right to the cookie making right here. Okay, Andrea, you've got these famous chocolate chip cookies.
Yes. So we're known for our famous chocolate chip cookies. We bring them to all of our classes in person. We deliver them to clients. We use them in an EPA audit to our advantage.
You're right. Hey,
I know,
go with
right?
what you
Just
got.
do what works. So we've actually never made them
Live,
anywhere
okay.
live.
Nice.
Until right now on your show.
There we
okay?
go.
We're going to do this.
I'm
You
excited.
ready? Everybody
We're giving
ready?
away secrets and stuff, too?
We're giving away the secrets.
We're
This is
exposing
it.
everything on
This
Yeah.
is it.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. You're going to start out with 2 sticks of butter,
Okay.
and you're going to melt them in a bowl. I've
right.
already done that.
All
So
right.
I got some melted butter. Whisk, 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 whisk.
Okay.
Ooh. Then we're going to add 2 eggs.
All right.
All right?
2 eggs.
2 eggs. And you're going to whisk, 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 whisk.
Unlike your brother who whiskers.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
He does.
I would help, but I
No, he
forgot to
doesn't
bring my
help.
beard net.
Yeah.
Unless you have a trash bag or
doesn't
something
help
I can
at
put
Yeah,
on.
I don't know if I got one that big.
Okay. So then we're going to add a cup of sugar.
Cup of sugar.
Okay. A half a cup of brown sugar.
Of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
we got going
Oh,
on
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Getting
Okay.
looking good.
And then vanilla. Okay.
Some vanilla.
I really highly recommend making your own vanilla.
Really?
Okay.
You make your own vanilla.
Absolutely 100%.
We have
Wow.
a YouTube
So look,
video on it, too.
We actually, yes, if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see how to make your own homemade vanilla extract. But look, you can get these little kits on Amazon. It comes with the jar and it comes with the vanilla beans.
Ah.
Yes, it's so cool.
Oh, never mind. You don't need to watch our YouTube video anymore.
Fabulous.
There you go. There you go.
Fabulous holiday gift ideas. Okay.
Hey, you bet.
Put some vanilla extract in here.
Just a
We're gonna
dash.
We're gonna do more than a dash.
Okay. Okay. A
Just
little more than
just really get in there with the vanilla extract. It's awesome. Okay. Whisk, 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 whisk,
that. Look
whisk
at you go.
in that bowl. Okay. Then you're gonna take another bowl. And you're gonna have 2.5 cups of flour.
Okay.
You're gonna have baking soda, not baking powder.
Right.
Probably a good tablespoon of it.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have some salt. And put that
I
in.
think this is kind of a key. The salty cookies, like, for some reason,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
makes
you gotta
want
have
in
it.
for
Good.
another one. Like,
Absolutely, 100%. You want
The
that.
sweet
okay.
and sour. You need a little
Yeah.
bleach.
You're going to mix all the dry ingredients, right?
Okay.
Mix, mix, mix. Okay. We're going to get rid of this guy right there. And then we're going to add the dry to the wet.
Okay.
What? Okay. Then you're going to stir that up really good and get all of that mixed in there.
Now, do you always hand mix it, or do you
I
use a
always
mixer?
hand mix it. I always
Okay.
hand mix it.
That's what makes
You
your
know,
cookies
people-
fluffy, isn't
yeah,
it?
maybe. But, yeah, I make so many cookies. If I had to get my mixer out every time, I would, I'd probably go crazy.
Couldn't pay your electric bill.
So I couldn't. No. So we're going to because I have to pay Ben.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Somebody got to pay the brother.
Somebody's got to pay Ben,
She
so
has to
I
pay
can't
for
pay
my
that, right?
Every time I go out.
Exactly.
That Taco
Okay.
Bell needs to be paid for by someone.
I got you, Ben. Okay. So you're going to mix all this up really good. And then you're going to add milk chocolate chips.
Okay, milk chocolate, not chocolate.
I wouldn't do the semi-sweet.
Right.
I'm telling you, it tastes so much better if you use milk chocolate chips. I've got a little over a bag, so about a bag and a fourth of the mini chocolate chips. So good.
So what does this make? A couple dozen?
This will make about 40 cookies.
Wow.
So yeah. So one batch will make about 40 cookies in the oven. So you're going to mix all of this up now. Now, Shawn, I saw that you had a spoon.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a dough guy.
What?
The dough boy.
The spoon.
Right, we made eye contact when you said that. We're like, kindred spirits.
So I'm gonna let you taste the dough.
Okay.
On this show, maybe you wouldn't normally just go and eat the dough, but
Yeah, I live on the edge. I live on the edge.
You are. You're just throwing caution to the
I'm
wind.
I'm a dough guy.
All right, you go ahead and get you a bite of that dough. Tastes okay?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah? Can you taste the vanilla? It's
I
good.
can.
You can taste it. Yeah.
I can taste a little bit of salt, too.
Yeah. So you mix this up. You're going to put them on a cookie sheet at 350 degrees for 15 minutes.
Put them in a gas-fired oven.
I'm going to put these on a cookie sheet.
Okay.
And put them in our oven.
All right.
And then we'll have cookies. What do you think?
I love it.
Okay.
I'm all about it, man.
I showed up for this.
Yeah, and this is perfect timing too.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put these in right now.
Yeah, take that dough ball. Yeah, take that away from me.
Okay, I am actually. You cannot have this.
I'm a double dipper, maybe. Crying out loud. Just ask my wife. I eat the dough before I eat the cookies. Nonetheless, there it is, folks. The famous chocolate chip cookies, McGowan Contracting. We're gonna continue our visit, as they specialize in EPA compliance, education, audits. We'll be back to visit more with them and try some of those cookies out right after this.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
You know why people like going out to eat? It's a little treat for them. They get to leave the house and go somewhere else and have somebody else cook the food and serve it to them and clean up afterward. All you got to do is pay and leave.
I know a lady that makes it at Janice's Cafe. We go out there and eat all the time. You know why? It's not at home, and it's better than what we cook. You know, one of my favorite things to eat at Janice's Cafe? The catfish. It's good. It's got the crispy breading. Oh, it's like they made it with love, with a little bit more love on top of it.
Bacon cheeseburger.
Best bacon cheeseburger in the business. Name another one.
Mushroom and Swiss.
Best mushroom burger there is ever. Janice's Cafe can make all those burgers for. Of course, they got burgers. Got the best burgers you can have.
Do you think more people drink sweet tea or unsweet tea?
Well, you know what I am.
Half and half.
Half sweet, half unsweet. Janice is located on the south side of Elk City, where you go into the movie theater, right there next to Arby's. You'll be able to find it because there's a big old sign up there that says Janice's Cafe.
I've had several clients when we're sitting in a closing room, we're signing the final pieces of paper, and we slide the keys across the desk and tell them, congratulations, you're a homeowner, and they're just elated. They're thrilled. They finally realize that their dream came true. They were actually able to own a home, and the children are in there with them. And they're like, I get to go get in my new room. It's for the whole family to enjoy. They're very excited to own a home. I'm Joe Shepard, and I help make the difference at First National Bank and Trust of Elk City and Sayre.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Craving a real steak? Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City is firing up flavors 7 days a week. The grill is always hot, and the steaks are always fresh. From juicy char-grilled ribeyes, fillets, and sirloins, to chicken fried steak, hearty burgers, seafood, and chicken, there's something for everyone. Don't forget the appetizers, salads, and desserts to top it off. Bring your appetite. We'll handle the rest. Dine in or order online now on the DoorDash app. It's more than just a steakhouse. It's Fred's.
Driving down 3rd Street in Elk City, you've seen all the beautiful work on the outside. Now it's time to see what they've done inside their new location. Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts has moved down the road right on time for the holidays. Take a look Friday and Saturday, November 14th and 15th, during their Christmas open house. Enjoy their famous wassail and other refreshments while you shop. In fact, Surf Bar will be there too. When you check out, you'll draw from a deck of cards for your discount. 20%, 30%, or 40% off. Sign up to win the big prizes. They always do big prizes at the Christmas open house. Take advantage of the hat bar. Etched cowgirl hats. Get started on your Christmas shopping. Grab the stocking stuffers. Freshen up your Christmas decor. Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts Christmas Open House. Friday and Saturday, November 14th and 15th at their brand new location.
Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts, now located at 1503 West 3rd Street in Elk City.
Find the all-new Ariat FR jeans, pullover shirts, and button-ups at Circle A Western and Outdoor in Elk City, your FRC headquarters.
Stay informed with the latest news from the energy industry on the Exploring Energy Show.
And welcome back to the Exploring Energy Radio Show Tuesday edition. It's our first baking show. Andrea McGowan just got through whipping up a batch of those chocolate chip cookies. We'll be smelling them before you know it, as we'll have those in our last segment. I'll give you, a fat boy's opinion, for crying out loud. Sustaining Oklahoma's energy resources, part of the OERB. These folks, again, they continue to keep people, compliant as well. As so we're part of, like I said, they've been a part of our show for quite some time. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up their website because they've got an educational opportunity coming up just here in a couple of days. So, again, if you want to find out more about what it is they're doing, you can go to www.soer.oerb.com. But what's coming up right now is facility design. Design and operation of oil and gas production facilities is changing fast. It's an in-person or Zoom meeting. It's November the 6th, day after tomorrow. So by tomorrow, into business, you need to get yourself registered to attend this free class. Again, it's called Facility Design, and that's going to be either in person or a Zoom meeting on November the 6th. Go to www.soer.oerb.com. And then December 4th, they've got the Natural Gas Midstream and Marketing class, Marketing 101. Natural Gas Midstream Marketing will introduce the functions of oil and gas industry that involve transportation, storage, and, sale of oil and gas products. That's also an in-person or Zoom meeting. Go to www.soer.oerb.com. Camrock, after a busy spring and summer, you're ready to put the old equipment up, the tractor up. Before you do it, do the proper maintenance so it'll work just like you need it to next spring. You can get everything you need at Camrock. We're right here next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. Everything you need for any motor or tractor maintenance, Camrock has it for you. Camrock Supply, online, camrocksupply.com. And David Allen Guest, Certified Mineral Manager. This is the guy that you're going to be glad you're doing business with. He's trustworthy, he's smart, he's amiable, and he's reliable. And he'll get you the most out of your royalties. What more could you ask for? Managing royalties and minerals, it's always changing. It's complicated. David Allen Guest, truly a guy that you can depend on. He's an investment, not an expense. He'll get you the most out of your royalties. And if you find yourself in a situation to sell, he's also a trusted buyer from estates, probates, trusts, bankruptcies. You don't want somebody taking advantage of you there. He'll give you a fair market price. David Allen Guest, Certified Mineral Manager. Call him today, 405-341-8698. David Allen Guest, Certified Mineral Manager. Look him up on the intraweb. All right, let's get back to the matter at hand here. Great job on the cookie making, by the way, young lady. Just excited to be a part of that. I'm ready to start smelling them before you know it. 15 minutes at 3:50.
15 minutes at 3:50.
All right.
Yes,
Fantastic.
absolutely. Oh, yeah. They're going to come out golden and beautiful.
Yeah, and if you're a dough guy, you don't have to wait that 15 minutes.
You don't.
You're just efficient, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Saving time.
But, okay, we were talking about, how people get audited.
Yeah.
Like you said, it could be a drive-by. It could be somebody that, the landowner calls in and says, hey, I got some stuff that's killing my plants around the location or whatever the case may be. What about the fines that are associated with this EPA compliance?
There are several things that the EPA is like, look, these are the common violations we see, right? So the things that they go out there and they just see operators, violating and having a hard time with, and that's what they're getting these fines for. And there are kind of, I would say there's like, really like a main set of violations that they're normally getting.
Right.
Ben, what would be one of the ones that you think you see the most common violation we see from the EPA?
A lot of it is poor secondary containment around the tanks, or just none at all.
Right.
You know, and a lot of the time, the operator's excuse is just like, well, there's no body of water nearby, or I own the land.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
And then, of course, a lot of it, too, is there's no PE signature in the spill plan. They open up the spill plan. The spill plan might have even been done correctly, but there's no PE signature on it, which is something.
Petroleum engineer.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then there's several other ones. There's the ones of like them not having their inspections that they're supposed to be doing annually. So they're supposed to, every year you're supposed to have an annual visual inspection and documented, and you need to keep the past 3 years for an audit.
They do themselves. This is a self-police kind of deal. Okay.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we have some operators that hire us to do
Sure.
it, but you can totally do it yourself.
Absolutely.
And they won't keep those on file because their excuse once again would be like, well, the pumper goes out there daily. He'll let me know if something's leaking. And so they don't do the proper like documentation for that annual spill plan inspection.
I would think, leaky valves, is that part of it too? Anything that gets on the ground, right?
And a lot of times the EPA inspector, when he goes out there, he'll take his hand and put them under your valves, and his hand can't come up wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there can't be any discolored soil inside your berm, outside your berm. One of the things we get is, well, the berm, it's meant to hold the spill. So isn't that what it's for? Why can't I have liquid in it, or why can't I have discolored soil in my berm, right? That's what it's for.
Right.
Not the day of an EPA audit, you cannot have any discolored soil at your facility anywhere. Inside the berm, outside the berm, under your stuffing box. You got to power wash that stuffing box, because I know everybody's going to be like, what? My stuffing box looks like that all the time.
Yeah.
I understand. The day of an audit, we've got to have that all cleaned up. It can't, everything has to be cleaned up.
So now, do you guys provide remediation plans also?
We have a great partnership with Environmental Impact Solutions out of Oklahoma City.
Right.
They're fabulous.
I think I've had them on my show.
Oh,
yes.
they're awesome. Yeah, they do a great job out there. They have all the equipment. I don't think you want me remediating anything. I don't have the boots for that. But they do a great job, and we love sending, stuff their way. And those are the people you want to call if you've got to get everything cleaned up. So
now, Ben, if somebody hires you guys to do their plan and their inspections, do you guys go represent them if something goes wrong? And so they've got a fallback. Is that basically how that works?
We actually do that. A lot of companies won't. They'll go ahead and give you your plan and best of luck with the EPA audit. But with us, she'll actually go out there during the EPA audit and stuff if the operator wants us to, and she'll go out there. We'll also talk to the EPA inspector beforehand, send him a digital copy of the spill plan, so he's not on site for too long looking through the whole plan, because the sooner he can get out of there, the less likely he's going to catch something or notice something. So we want them in and out, so we want to brief them on everything as much as possible and give them all the paperwork up front for the audit.
And just give them just enough to eat some cookies. Just enough time to eat some cookies. Or take them with you. Here, we've got some in a baggie. You got.
You're right.
A 5-minute audit is the best audit.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. But, and just thousands upon thousands of locations.
Yeah.
Old locations, new locations, it doesn't make any difference. Now, the older locations you would seem to think are a little more prone to that. But EPA doesn't care.
No, it doesn't. It's a lot of times, they could look at a newly drilled well, and of course the production's crazy on it to the point where that's a high risk. And then you also have the shut-in facilities where the operator hasn't even gone out to it because it's shut in. It's not making money, so it's neglected. And that's the one that ends up getting called into an audit situation because it looks horrible. There's spills or leaks that no one was aware of, and stuff like that. So you can't just say, okay, well, it's an old one, it's shut in, the EPA is probably not going to touch it. Because I would say most of the ones we deal with are the shut-in facilities that people have just neglected over the years.
Absolutely.
What about, facilities that take produced water? Do you guys do a lot of EPA, audits and those kind of things?
Yeah,
with
we've
them?
done that. Now, obviously, a lot of those
guess
commercial
waste
saltwater
disposal.
disposal sites are held to a really high standard compared to the onshore production facilities. And so a lot of the times they don't get really as attacked by the EPA. I mean, we have done stuff for commercial saltwater disposals, but because they're so clean and tidy and they're ducks in a row more than just an onshore production facility, I don't see as many come after them, you know.
So is it tough to pinpoint exactly where the spill comes from? And I mean, in some places on these injection wells, it'll have a fissure and it'll come up. You know, did it actually come from them? Was it naturally occurring? How do they determine that? Are you guys in that process also?
Well, luckily, like, the EPA doesn't really care too much about that. Like, they're more of just like, hey, this spill occurred. You know, did you clean it up? Is it cleaned up now? Because even when we do like our annual inspections for our clients and stuff, I'll write up all the leaks, all the spills, everything, and we'll take photos of it so they know what's going on out there. But the EPA, when they go out and they do an audit and they look at those inspections, they can't fine you for past spills or releases or leaks. They can only fine you on what the day of the audit. So even if they went out there and what triggered the audit, they won't fine you for it. They'll fine you for what is there still on the day of the audit.
Absolutely.
Now, do you find that these companies that have you come and do these things get right on issues that
not
you
all
find?
The time.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to say, well, I hope so.
No, it's a mixed bag because, you know, some operators get overly paranoid
Right.
and they go beyond, and we don't stop them. We're like, yes, keep doing whatever you can. The cleaner it looks,
Overkill's better. Yeah, that's
it's
it.
better because it's just going to make it that much easier. It does annoy us sometimes when operators are like, well, is this good enough? I'm like, no, nothing's good enough. If you still got time to get more stuff done and get things cleaned up, just do it, you know? But, you know, for the most part, though.
Yeah, they really do try. Although I would say one of the mistakes that a lot of operators make is they get that phone call from the EPA, right? And it's either a phone call or an email that says, hey, we're going out to this facility at this time and date. One of the common mistakes they make is they want to just jump on the field work, right? Oh, let's get a backhoe out there. Let's go, right? And they neglect the paperwork. The problem is that paperwork, if you don't have all your ducks in a row on your plans and your inspections and your record keeping, that takes time. And so we've had operators that ran out there, cleaned everything up, and then called us 5 days later, and they're like, oh, we're getting audited in 3 days. Why didn't you call me 8 days ago? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the paperwork takes time. So operators, your first call should be to get your paperwork together.
Right.
Get that process going, figure out what you're missing and where your compliance gaps are, and then, in my opinion, go out and tackle that field work while your paperwork's going.
When you have the EPA representative come out and audit, he's going to look at that paperwork.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, the paperwork's half that plan. I mean, he almost think of it like two separate audits. There'll be a paperwork audit on all your record keeping, and then there's a field portion. And that's when he's going out to your facility, and he's walking around, and he's taking pictures and letting you know what he sees that he has a problem with. And no matter what, operators need to be out at least an hour before that EPA inspection, because I guarantee you he wants to be out there before you are.
Now, Andrea, you talked about education. Now, you have companies that will pay you to educate their people within their company to make them smarter about the changes, the new regulations, the paperwork, and those kind of things like that?
Absolutely.
Now, do you just go to that company, or do you have a class and invite them to it?
So the EPA, federal law requires that all oil handling personnel must have SPCC training every calendar year. And they're going to go back 3 years in an EPA audit.
To stay compliant.
Yes, to stay compliant. So we've made it so easy. We do host several of them all over the state of Oklahoma in person. But what's even better is we actually have a webinar that you can go on our website and purchase, watch the hour webinar, get your SPCC training, and then that's the certificate you need for the EPA audit. It's so easy. You could be in your pajamas and watch it, and it's fabulous. And I'm very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and you do those in your pajamas?
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, although maybe I'll get more views, but
yeah, that's it. That's it. It's all about clicks.
Exactly.
Well, I'm smelling them cookies. In fact, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and try some of those famous chocolate chip cookies, and we'll have the mop-up segment on the Tuesday edition of the Exploring Energy Radio Show right after this.
If you're lucky enough to live in western Oklahoma, you are lucky enough to be able to go to Simon's Catch as much as you want to get some of that all-you-can-eat catfish, some of those big steaks, the filet, the ribeye, and the KC strips, And you always got to order those hush puppies right when you walk in with your salad. All of the steaks at Simon's Catch are USDA choice beef hand-cut meat, and they are definitely cooked to perfection. And if you think you can finish all that, you got to try out the dessert, the fresh baked brownie pie, or a cheesecake served with cherries or hot fudge, or the new root beer float. Simon's Catch is located southwest of Elk City. If you Google it, the map will take you right to the front door. From I-40, take the Merritt exit number 34, go a mile and a half south and a mile and a half west. But if you want to order ahead, log on to simonscatchok.com. Simon's Catch is open Wednesday through Thursday, 5 to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10 p.m. And if you're heading in after church on Sunday, they'll be open all day from 12 to 9. Simon's Catch is definitely the best bet for a great meal. Order in or order online at simonscatchok.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Owens, the owner of Galleria Furniture. We've partnered with Serta to bring you exclusive mattresses. And for a limited time, when you purchase one of these Serta mattresses, you'll get a Serta wireless adjustable base absolutely free. Don't forget, we always have unbeatable everyday deals like twin mattresses starting at just $99 and queen mattresses only $199.
Located in Elk City next to Tractor Supply, where friends don't let friends pay retail.
Briley Bacca is an investment advisor representative of and advisory services offered through Royal Fund Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Every dollar you save for retirement has a silent partner, and it's your crazy Uncle Sam. He's waiting with his hand out, ready to take a chunk of your IRA, your 401k, and even your Social Security if you're not careful. But here's the truth. You can fight back. With the right strategy, you can keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket and out of Washington's. At Advanced Financial Strategies, we specialize in family wealth management, helping families in western Oklahoma cut down on future tax bills, maximize income, and keep control of their financial future. Don't wait for the IRS to decide how much of your retirement you get to keep. Call me, Briley Bacca, a certified financial planner professional here in Clinton, at 323-6800 or visit our website, retirewithbacca.com. Advanced Financial Strategies, your money, your future, your choice.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe, and I just learned that people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas have just restored their 20,000th well site. They've been doing this work voluntarily now for decades, spending tens of millions of dollars restoring one well site at a time. Many of these old well sites are 50 to 100 years old, abandoned by their original owners. But now, the land is restored so the current owners can make it productive for generations to come. See how they do it at oerb.com/micro.
Fence building or welding, John 6 will get her done. 6 Wire Company, 580-497-6213.
This is the Exploring Energy Show.
Welcome back, everyone. The show brought to you in part by American Hose and Supply. What if before you needed them, you called American Hose and Supply? What if before your hoses failed, you had replacements ready there at your place to put on, get back up and going? How much easier would that make your life? Well, it'd be lots. American Hose and Supply inside the Camrock building next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. Call 303-1123, 303-1123. Go to those who know hose. Okay, I think Andrea went in to get the cookies, and I'm smelling them. They should be. Hey, come on with it.
There we go.
Oh, that a girl. Look at you.
Let me see.
Woo. Okay, yeah,
sure
let me
everybody
get that.
can
Yeah, there you go. Get that right
our
there.
homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Flip
guys
me off
rolling?
one of those bad
Let's
boys.
go. Let's go. Let's go. It is kind of hot
they're
still.
so fluffy.
They are so fluffy.
The
All
last
right, we're
time
gonna
you
give
were
you
here-
one.
Oh, man.
Ben, do you want a cookie?
Sure, I'll take one. I haven't had breakfast.
There we go. Nothing
Breakfast
like
of
that.
champions
Yeah.
The first time you were on my show, last time you were here, you brought me some of these cookies.
I did. Yeah.
Now we all know how to make
Now
them.
you guys know how to make them, and you know what? The holidays are coming up.
Oh my gosh.
You
Aren't
gotta
they, though?
make the cookies for the holidays. Pack them up for teachers, neighbors, right?
These are so good.
It's fabulous. It's fabulous. Yeah.
And the milk chocolate chips.
You
yeah.
can taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vanilla.
That's awesome.
the
Yeah,
salt,
I'm glad
man.
you like it.
But what I like
Good
about
job.
the texture, if you can see them, folks, they're just really fluffy.
There you go.
Mm-mm-mm.
Make these guys.
They're about as good as the dough. Like I said, I'm a dough guy. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, Andrea, how can people get a hold of you guys?
Awesome.
What is the very best way?
Okay, so the best thing to do is we have a website. We're very transparent on our website. our prices, what we offer, our services, everything. So go to McCown, MCCOWN, contracting.
McCown.
Yeah, McCown Contracting .net. That's the best way to go for all the information. You can contact us through there, but our email is also McCownContracting at att.net, AT&T.net.
Okay.
Shoot us an email. Find us on our website. We also have access to our YouTube channel on our website, which we do all kinds of cooking shows and fun brother-sister activities that are really great, like the turkey trot.
Right. Remember the turkey trot.
Remember when I made you run on Thanksgiving morning and you didn't like me very much?
Yeah, I bet.
That's see what I say. We bring work into Thanksgiving.
And it was her idea, and then she filmed it. You just had to produce it.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we're going to run this morning. And then we can have turkey. So go on our website, shoot us an email if you want some more questions about things, and that's the best way to do that. But yeah, I mean, operators, get your ducks in a row, right? And
yes.
You can sleep better at night. And if these EPA audits come up with a 48-hour notice or a 5-day or a 10-day notice, you're not having to run around and.
And when you start thinking about what it would cost to get someone like you to get them compliant, or what it would cost if they started getting fines.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fines are, and once it goes to enforcement, I mean, once you've been fined in an EPA audit and it goes to enforcement, that's DC. Like, it gets a little bit harder, for us even at that point. They don't, they like our cookies, but probably not that much. So don't let it go to enforcement, get all that stuff taken care of. And personally, I would never want to see an oil and gas operator get fined by the EPA, right? Like,
right.
I want you to give them their money, your money. So, keep your ducks in a row, guys. Get your paperwork together, and then if it happens, and we'll handle it with some chocolate chip cookies and go around.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
It's so nice. You guys, you killed it.
Oh, awesome.
You killed it.
Yay.
I really appreciate it. They drove all the way out here from Piedmont, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So you had to get up at the butt crack of dawn because, unlike a man who can get up 10 minutes before he has to leave, And,
it's no problem at all. We love being here.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you so much.
No, really, thank you.
You were a great host.
Hope we can send some people your way.
Absolutely, that would be awesome.
McCownContracting.net.
Yes.
Okay.
Go on the website.
MCCOWN
Contracting.net.
That is so cool.
Yeah, check it out.
Stay compliant. EPA.
Yeah.
You got to do it. This hour's weather forecast brought to you as a service of Carter Electric in Elk City. They provide 24-hour emergency electrical service. They're also an authorized Generac generator dealer. That way your power stays on regardless. They can size it, sell it to you, install it, and come back and service it. Owned and operated by Curvin and Mary Orgain. They're the ones that help you see the light of day even at night. Carter Electric. A lot of electric work goes on overhead. Carter Electric has pole trucks, man lifts. Get way up high if there's a problem up there. Licensed, insured, trusted. Carter Electric, 225-2447. That's 225-2447. Providing you this hour's weather forecast. Today, sunny with a high near 78. South-southwest winds 11 to 20 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 30. Tonight, mostly clear, low around 47. South winds 7 to 13. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 71. Northwest winds 6 to 11 miles per hour, coming north-northeast a little bit later in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 28 tomorrow. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, low around 43. Thursday, sunny with a high near 77. Boy, I could live in the mid-70s. Woo! Light variable wind becoming south-southwest. Mostly clear Thursday night, low around 50. Friday, sunny with a high near 72. Saturday, high with a near 73. Sunny Sunday with a high near 57. Southwest weather forecast brought to you as a service of Carter Electric in Elk City. Again, we've got some Paragon Sports coming up. ParagonTV.com. Basketball season starts this Friday. Well, it starts tonight for some schools. Small schools basketball paramount out here in western Oklahoma. ParagonTV.com is your home for live local coverage all season long. We're expanding our coverage with Paragon reporter Lexi Frazier, bringing you stories, spotlights, updates from your favorite schools and athletes, including Canute, Hammond, Arapahoe, Butler, Cheyenne, Raiden, Leedy, Eric, Merritt, and our newest edition, Sentinel. Welcome to the Paragon TV family. Catch every game live, play-by-play commentary, real-time scores and replays, plus exclusive player interviews, student features. Register. You got to sign up now. Sign up today at ParagonTV.com. You can go to www.ParagonTV.com/join. And for just $9.99 a month, you can enjoy full access to every broadcast, all 8 schools in our family. That's ParagonTV.com. Local schools, athletes, and fans come together for another exciting basketball season. This Friday night, Merritt will wrap up their season with Tonga coming to Merritt. 7 o'clock is the kickoff. About 6:40 for the pregame. ParagonTV.com with our very own owner and operator Blake Brewer on the call with Travis Stout. And then Big Elk TV football coverage continues. A lot of playoff implications. Elk City's got to defeat Woodward this Friday night here at Big Elk Stadium. About 6:40 for the or 6:20, pardon me, for the pregame for the Big Elk TV. 7 o'clock kickoff. This is all brought to you by the Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people come first. All right, I'm going to give you some stock prices of local interest here as left-handed mouse fingers not working quite like they should have, but looks like a whole lot of red over here on this side. American Electric Power up 35 cents, 120.27. AEP is the only one in the green at this point. Apache Corporation down 40 cents to $22.10. Baker Hughes down 35 cents to 48.06. ConocoPhillips down $1.14 to 87.44. Devon Energy Corp down 72 cents, trading at $32.10. EOG Resources down $1.26 to 104.36. Expand Energy Corp down 50 cents to 109.55. General Electric down 83 cents to 307.89. Halliburton Company down 8 cents to $27.11 a share. H&P, Helmerich & Payne, down 45 cents to $26.42 a share. Liberty Energy trading down 46 cents to $17.88. Occidental Petroleum down 85 cents to $40.09. OG&E Corp down 20 cents to $43.94. One Oak down 66 cents to $64.70. Phillips 66 down $3.40 to $134.54. Sandridge Energy down 14 cents, $11.91 a share. Schlumberger down 82 cents to $36.21 a share. And the Williams Company down $1.66 to $57.37. Still have a few minutes here. We got McGowan Contracting here. Andrea and her brother Ben Yard.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys being here and
No.
appreciate what it is you help companies do, and that's
Absolutely.
save money.
Hey, Shawn, you know what that weather forecast sounds like? It
What's that?
sounds like a great opportunity for Ben to go to the field.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Field work.
That's what
Just what I
I.
was
That's
hoping
just.
to
That's
do.
just what I just heard. I
So
was
she
like,
give you the
what?
morning off, did she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
70s?
exactly. Actually,
Let's
I'm going
go.
only 15 miles north of here to do a bunch of work.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So
Sounds
you
like
guys
great
do some
weather.
work out in this area.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. We do work everywhere. You know, it's federal. So, you know, Texas, Montana, Wyoming, Kansas, New Mexico, Oklahoma. Yeah,
Nice.
because it's a federal plan. But, Ben, I'll pack up these cookies for you for your lunch.
Oh, boy.
While you go out. Yeah, I know. See?
Yeah, after you get
See,
the ones you leave
I'm a
here.
great
Right.
big
Right, yeah,
sister.
exactly. I thought those were for our host.
Oh, no. Let's
Pardon
go,
me.
Ben.
Well, you know, like I said, our very first live on show baking show. Yeah.
You now put that on your resume.
I
Yeah,
love it.
that's
Who knew
going to
that's
be.
something you were even wanting to do.
It's going to be there.
Hopefully it's a trend now, right? Who
Yeah.
else can bake? Who else can cook on your
Yeah,
show?
bring in some banana cream pies
Let's
or
go.
something good
I think
for
it's
this old
awesome.
fat kid.
Yeah, let's do
So,
it.
yeah. we got a girl that works here, and she breaks cupcakes and brings them up here. We call her the fat maker.
Oh.
Oh,
well,
Of course, you know, if I had a sister that made me run on Thanksgiving morning,
Oh,
See,
I know, yeah.
it balances out.
how far
You
did you
can
have
take
to
the
run?
cookies.
It was only a
I
1
think it was
mile.
only
I
a
didn't.
1
Only
mile
1
turkey
mile.
I
shot.
didn't.
Yeah.
I had the choice of the 1 mile or the 5K.
Yeah.
Or the
he-
5K. You chose the 1
he
mile.
took the 1 mile.
I did.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I beat
That's
him.
quite a turkey trot. I mean, I ran to the bathroom last night. I walked back.
Okay.
But that's about
So,
the.
yeah,
That's
there you
about
go. You could turkey trot.
Yeah, there you go. Got to be careful with that word trot around Thanksgiving for sure.
Right.
McGowanContracting.net.
Yes.
Okay, give us that spelling again.
MCCOWNcontracting.net. Go to the website, YouTube, all of our services. It's really fun. There you go.
You know, and your YouTube channel's a lot of fun.
It
Watch
is
you
a
guys.
lot of fun.
It really is.
Yeah, we'll do all kinds of stuff and post videos and things, and a lot of educational stuff. Where to put your stickers on a tank battery, how to make vanilla extract, how to turkey trot. It's all on there.
You guys killed it today. Cookies were great. Fantastic, by the way.
Good. I'm
Homemade
so glad.
vanilla, a little bit of salt,
and
milk chocolate chips. There you have it, folks, for the McGowans and all of our great sponsors. I'm Shawn Wilson. Thanks so much for listening. I promise we'll talk again. Have yourself a great day.
There's a good mix of music.
Really good music.
Let's go.
This is KECO Elk City.